Cook, what do you think? Are you looking forward to it?
Always do, always do.
Good man.
Just want
Good
some
man.
company on bang.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
A few fish.
Should be good.
It's faster. Come on.
Right.
And here is Nick Speed. Am I drawing for you again?
No, I'll draw.
I would have drawn you.
No.
16 on strip, which would have done you.
No, I don't want that.
That's where you wanted to be. So winning peg, 16 on strip. Here he is. I hope he gets a balance.
That'll do. Bonsai 40.
Oh, you're better off on 16 strip. That's an hard one.
Right, well, I've drawn peg 40 on Bonsai. It's round 3 of the individual Winter League, and to be honest with you, it's one of those pegs. It's quite a good peg, but it's quite a shallow peg as well, and narrower than the pegs that are in my section. At the end of the day, I'm fishing in a Winter League. All I'm worried about is winning my section. So I've got to do a bit of everything. I think I'll start short on the pole, end up going to the long pole, maybe fishing hard pellets instead, just to sort out the better fish. And I think there's going to be a bit of bomb work involved as well today, so a bit of a mix and match. But it's one of them pegs I could walk away off the bank with a good result, or I could really struggle in the anglers further up my section in the better pegs where there's just more fish and it's deeper water, could walk away with a section win. So it'll be an interesting match. So time to get to my peg. Right, I'm all ready. What do you think, Paul? You fancy it?
Fancy it for a few bites.
Be interesting. It's a tough section though, this, because there's you, Lee Hodgkinson, Steve Cook. I think it's going to be a tough section to win this one.
Yeah.
But I don't think we could have asked for better conditions on this bank, yeah. Wind off the back. It's fishing well as well, so.
Do you think 36 will?
He's not in our section. Is he? No, you're peg in our section. Right, best of luck, mate. Right, so I've got everything ready. Let's talk through my rigs. I've got 3 rigs set up, all the same weight rigs, 4x12 float, wire stem, nice thin bristle. Daylight today, it means I can dot it right down, see everything that's going on. A couple of back shots there just to stabilise the rig, and then further down I've got number 10 spread. So I've kind of like got a spread bulk. 012 mainline, Shimano silk shot. 010 up length, exactly the same line again, Shimano silk shot. And I've also got a number 10 on my up length there, and I use quite a long up length. That means I can adjust. Yeah. I can adjust my dropper. So if I want to turn this up length into a 4-inch up length, I can do just by doing that. All my rigs are exactly the same, but obviously I've got 3 different rigs set up for different areas of my peg. My plan is to start short and work my way out as the match progresses, and hopefully in the last hour and a half I'll end up at 16 metres. If my 16 metre long line doesn't work, then I'm sure I'll catch a few fish on the bomb and corn going up towards the point of the island. And that's it really. Nice simple approach. Bait wise, I've got micro pellets, 2 different sorts. One that are quite soft and one that are quite hard. And then I've got formal feed pellet as well, just in case I start getting a load of skimmers, change my feeding pattern and you feed a bigger bait to try and cancel out the small skimmers. Sweet corn, again that might work well today as well, and formal expanders, pro expanders, dynamite pro expanders. And that's it. Time for a cup of tea and wait for the whistle. Best of luck, lads.
I think I'm going to need it in this section against you lot. What? Yeah. Come on, fishy. Come on. Right, as you can see, I'm on the bomb now. I started at 13 metres and I expected to catch a few skimmers, odd F1, opening 2 lines up and working my way out from 13 metres. I couldn't get a bite. I never had a bite on the 13 metre line. And looking around the lake, it seemed as if the lake was fishing pretty hard at that point in the match. So I made an early change of plan and made the decision on swapping to the bomb. And that's why I swapped to the bomb and corn, up to the point of the island, just fishing a single grain of corn on a quick stop and feeding a bit of corn as well, just to get some fish moving about next to the island. Because it felt as if it looked, I felt as if it looked like one of those days where I was going to catch more fish on the bomb as opposed to the pole. In you go. In you pop. Hello. What's your name?
You are? Yeah. About £6, something like that. Come on. Oh, Barry. Barry the barbel. Little Bazza. Go and see Lee. You catching now, Lee? You are? Yeah. Not big though, mate. I can't believe how bad it's fished, Johnny.
Well, anyway.
Put them all in one, mate. Yeah, yeah. Well, I reckon I've got 20 in this one.
4.
Mate. 18.3. Thank you.
Have you caught?
Few little ones. There's my big fish net.
This is first hour.
Get a catcher of them.
You want,
After he's weighed. Weigh him in.
well, I've got, don't wait, oh, there's some big ones in there.
Is there?
Yeah.
43.8. Go see if I've got them. You want a photo of these or what?
Are you still sticking with £55, Steve?
One more, mate. Look that wet in the ammo of it. What's it goofy look?
And again. Wait, one more. Go on, get down on your knees.
Lie down a bit, Cookie.
Drive it round with my van, is it?
There you go. Well done. Here's Steve Cook, and he's got his keep net inside out, so he's just trying to sort it out. You're doing a good job there, Steve. Have you done it?
It's an age thing, isn't it? Age thing.
Well, that was an interesting match. As I said at the beginning, that it was going to be quite an interesting day, really. Peg 40, it's a good area, but the problem is with my section is I had pegs 44, 46, which generally, when it goes a bit colder, hold a few more fish because it's a bit wide, it's a wider bay, a bit deeper water. But nevertheless, with how the weather's been recently, I didn't think that would matter that much. And I felt as if I did have a chance of, you know, if I did it right, of catching a few fish on the pole and the bomb. It's just so strange, I couldn't catch on the pole. And I felt this even maybe an hour into the match. You know, I was going on the line, starting at 13 metres. I couldn't get a bite. And that's why I made the decision on swapping to the bomb. Maybe about halfway through the match, it was just, I could just see what was happening further up the section. Andy Bailey was running away with the section, catching on the pole. Steve Cook, next peg to him, was also catching on the pole. And myself, Lee Hodgkinson and Paul Wright were really struggling. So I felt just by sticking on the bomb might give me a chance of getting a run of some big fish in the shallow water against the island. And I did catch, and I did have some big fish, but I just didn't have enough. So I ended up with £50, third in the section. Unfortunately a dropper, but you know, I learnt a lot as well. I caught all my fish on a single grain of corn, loose feeding corn up to the island. I fished like an inline bomb with a 10-inch up length and a 012 up length to a size 20 PR36 quick stop with a single grain of corn on. And you know, I've caught my fish on that and just sat and waited for bites. So that's been an interesting, I mean, third in the section, I'm going to have to drop that I think, but you know, see what happens next round. Tomorrow I'm going to Candy Corner. It's a new venue to me, never fished it, so I'll let you know how I get on. Cheers.